What's up, guys? The Lazy Goldmaker here. I've been hard at work trying to figure out if prospecting and jewel crafting is profitable. And to that end, I've built my missed prospecting spreadsheet so I can help make decisions. And well, spoiler alert, it's looking pretty good. So we're going to take a look at the spreadsheet first, just to show you what it has. It's linked in the video description. So this is based on what I built for Wrath and Cataclysm. So you have the ores up here, then you have the value of just the gems, assuming that you don't cut them at all. Then you have the value of the best combination, where you take the best option for each gem, so the best cut for the rare gems, and either the best cut or doing the shuffle or doing the transmute for the uncommon gems. And then you get the profits here, which is very nice. This uses the Trade Skill Master API to get data. So once you set this up, you need to go here and make a copy. And then you need to click the populate regions button. If you don't have anything here, then you pick your region, populate realms. And you can pick your realm from the dropdown. And then you go to pricing data and click populate data, and that's going to update the data. Now, the first time this runs, you're going to need to put in your TSM API key, which you find on the Trade Skill Master website on your account page. And also, you will need to authorize the script, which will need access to modify your sheet. Otherwise, it can't add the pricing data. Now, if you're uncomfortable with that, then feel free to just put in prices manually. Then you would use these cells right here, because that's what's propagated to the rest of the sheet. Or you can also just use the override system here, where you can click this and it'll override, and it'll put in the price that's set in the override value cell, which you can do for everything here on the front page. So that's what it's going to set up. Now in the background, this is checking all of the recipes. For the uncommon gems, for the cuts, it's adding the value of both the non-perfect procs and the perfect procs, which is why some of these are very high, because some of the perfect procs are really valuable. And even though it's just a 10% chance, when some of them are selling for more than 100 gold, that's going to be a lot of value per gem on average. The transmute, this assumes that you have a transmutation spec'd alchemist to use the golden lotus transmute, where you just have one golden lotus and the uncommon gem. Usually it's only going to be profitable for the red color, which is what is the case on my realm. But yeah, that's the sheet. You should get that. Then you can figure out if it's as profitable as it is for me right now, where we're looking at 50% profit almost. Just selling the raw gems. And then if we do, I can't do these because I don't have a wild jade cut worth 400 gold, but I can definitely do a lot of these that are more valuable. I know that I'm selling primordial rubies for 100 gold, for instance. I know that I'm selling vermilion onyx for 150. So I know that my value is somewhere between those. And if I wanted to, I could have just filled in the override value for every material based on what I can personally do right now. But yeah, it's looking really good. And that's what I've seen in game as well. So we're going to look at some of my my profit numbers. So if you look at jewel crafting, my sales, we have 8,500 gold in sales. And it's pretty much only the last 24 hours. It started yesterday. That's when I did my first prospecting batch. So obviously, without knowing how much gold I spent, that's a little bit pointless. So if we go here and just see how much I've spent on ghost iron ore, you can see that I've spent 7,500. So I made about 1,400 gold profit, and I still have a lot of gems left over here. Still have a lot of gems, so we're still making money hand over fist. We can see here, etched imperial amethyst, someone's reset those up to 200 gold each. I have 17. So once I sell all of this, it's probably going to be another couple of thousand in profit. I mean, we can see what TSM says that I have in the jewel crafting group currently. Let's... So just in the gems group, I'm currently looking at 20,000 gold in value, apparently. So yeah, our I don't think this value is real. Some of these are extremely overvalued, but that's still going to be multiple thousands in profit once everything's said and done and I've sold everything. And if we're lucky with raid opening up, we're going to see some very good prices as we get into the weekend. So yeah, prospecting is looking really good. I think the main question, or the main thing you need to consider, is what you want to do with the uncommon gems. So we can see here that I've cut a lot of them. I did one batch where I cut them, but all of the uncommon, or all of the like base uncommons are just going to be so slow. Most of them are selling for nothing. Probably it's better to just go and vendor them. But you are then still going to make a profit on the perfects, because a lot of the perfects are really valuable. A lot of them are really valuable. So that's sort of what you're doing then. That you're hoping for the perfects to carry you, and they will. We can see that I have here multiples at like 150, 70. I don't know why people are buying these, but they are. The rare gems are better and cheaper. But they are selling. The other option you can do, the main other option, is to do the enchanting shuffle, where you craft the ornate band and the Shadowfire amulet, which I did on the last batch. I just crafted as many of those as I could, and then I disenchanted them all. It's about 15 gold value to disenchant these, based on current prices on my realm, as far as I can tell, which isn't bad. That's 5 gold per gem, which is pretty good. And I did test it with the override values in the sheet to see sort of how that impacted my profit. It makes it a little bit more profitable than just selling the raw gems for roughly vendor value or whatever they're worth. You can also do the transmute, but as I said, it's mostly only going to be the red, and then you're stuck with all the other colors, and then you have to cut them into perfects, and either vendor off all of the non-perfects or do something else with them, or just try to sell them off slowly. But I prefer doing the shuffle, because then you can just, once you're done, you have something that sells really quickly. Which is nice, rather than having stuff that you'll sit around and have to repost multiple times, whereas the Spirit Dust you can sell really quickly, or maybe you can sell enchants if you have an enchanter. I don't have a main enchanter, so I don't have any of the good, won't be unlocking any of the good recipes, but that's certainly also an option. So yeah, I mean, it's looking great. I wish I could find some Kyperite, because it's slightly more time efficient to prospect, but Ghost Iron Ore prospecting right now on my realm is crazy good. The hardest part is finding time to process everything and then sell it all. But yeah, it's quite amazing. So I would highly suggest getting into this. If you have if you've been doing your daily cooldowns, then you should be in a good position to take advantage of this. And as we're getting into raid opening up, we're going to see probably going to see some significant movement, and we're also going to see the point where people are done leveling their profession, so there's going to be a lot less random uncommon gems drawing down the prices of those on the auction house. So yeah, that's it for jewel crafting. Now go out and compete with me.